Hey guys, I was supposed to be on another stream, but for whatever reason, when I was using Streamlabs, it was not showing my camera and I could not figure it out. So I figured since I already did my makeup, I might as well do something. So I figured I'd do some live reacts, blind reactions. Let's see how this goes.
Hello, everyone.
I asked for a latte. Oh yes, this is Rock, of course. I forget to introduce you. Everyone should just know who you are.
Yeah.
Hey, not a nice coffee. Can I speak to your manager? That was cute. I wonder if it's going to force me to open it and
Keep in mind, some of these may have been deleted.
it's been so long since I've done these. Oh, just takes a
Why
second.
y'all keep hiding these from me? I was looking for my ice cream scoop. I couldn't find it. And I remembered these suckers. And I tried the metal ones. They didn't work as good. But these plastic ones, you can slide it right down in there. Look at that. And then, look. I mean, look at
Move
that.
your mouse.
Swirly swirl on top. Look at that. Then I guess you just
Flood it again. Please
has a
don't.
bit of a fishy flavor.
Oh God.
White is right, brown's all right, black's gotta stand back. Yellow's mellow, but
do I look like a tasty Popeye's chicken sandwich?
I am not going to answer any of these questions.
I kind of want to eat myself, but I can't.
I like to eat candy corn one color at a time. If you're really getting
You're a
OCD about
nibbler.
it. Well, I'm not always a nibbler. I'm kind of a gobbler. I eat a lot of candy.
Over the last 2 years, hundreds have landed in the Summit County Medical Examiner's office.
My brother used to break in our house and steal the TV.
But now he's dead.
Did you grab anything when you walked out the door?
Nothing but two Tortino's pizza out of the refrigerator and my doggy, and we left. That's it. I tried to grab some other things, but they wasn't even worth it.
So what are you doing running? And you're saying it was really good out?
It's the perfect texture for running. Very low impact on its dry snow, so your feet don't get wet.
Worst case, we can just slide right through a stop sign.
We've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if I click it, I think I'm gonna have to
Open it.
open it in the other.
I'm a version of
Oh. Shut up.
Standard read.
Shut up. Okay. Let's make this small. And no. Hide. Okay, so we're going to, let's see, remove that for now, and then we're going to add this one. We'll go back to the other one. I learned that you could have multiple. Hey, B. Johnson. That you could add multiple.
Oh shit! I should probably keep track on my other phone of who's coming in.
Oh yeah. You got two phones? What you got two phones for? Okay, hold on. Let me stop screen. Oh, whatever. Share screen, window. Here we go. Share. Oh, I got to add it. This little thing annoys the crap.
Of waiting for marriage, being religious.
Okay, hold on. Oh.
I'm a virgin at 35. It's not for the standard reasons of waiting for marriage, being religious, things like that. I'm the type of person, I will not do something unless it feels right. It's a feeling. You know when you don't want to be with someone, and that's really all I've ever felt. I know that, like, when it's right, it's right. I feel like I've been preserved in a way. If I had had a relationship as a teenager in my 20s, I know that I would not have been ready for that. I just never felt ready. I don't know what that means. I'm grateful that I don't experience attraction often, that I have a strong mind, that I play the long game, that I had a great dad in my life growing up. Some days, I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I really, really do. I do not feel like I've missed anything. I don't feel like anything is behind me. Maybe if I wanted kids, I'd be like, oh no, but like, I don't want kids. I love being able to have this platform because I think it is important for people to see someone who isn't sad about being a late bloomer. Don't be sad if something hasn't happened yet. You're probably being preserved for something better. Rock on. I'm a virgin at 35. It's not for the standard reasons.
Okay. So let's unpack this. She's a beautiful girl. She probably has her pick of men. If she's 35 and has not found someone yet, looking the way that she does is probably because she's too picky. Now, she did say she had a good relationship with her father. The only time this is a red flag is when he treats them so much like a princess that they have ridiculous standards. And fathers need to realize that spoiling your daughter to the point where she can't even function in life and she has no desire to serve another man, you're killing your legacy. There's something, and we typically see this in women. It's called the devouring mother, where a woman loves to the point where she enables her child. We also sometimes see this with men as well, and I think this is a prime example. Either that or she has some like hormonal issues, because not desiring sex is very strange, especially if she's not religious at all. It also might be a control thing.
Could it be possible that she doesn't have the internal organs?
I think she would know if she didn't. She wouldn't have a cycle. Now, I do know that all of these like microplastics and everything, they're endocrine disruptors, and people are having a lot of issues with their hormones and libido and all of that kind of stuff. So I just think that people are broken. People are broken, whether it's nurture or nature. Like a lot of people are just broken. Well, let's go on to the next video.
That's right. I'm going to suck you up. Your energy will be refreshing. All right, big gun. Whatever turns you on.
You were enjoying yourself before, when you were sucking the life out of Kakarot. This is what everyone you killed! England, murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
What?
Hello, monkeys.
Is that what you've done with your free will, boy? Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut. Goku dies.
We'll see, you red ribbon redneck.
Now, Bruce, find life for her, fix this man.
Ah, you too, my little peach. I'm going to double you up.
I can't believe I actually touched a girl, and I'm still all right.
Oh, yes, I see. You have two balls. They're very important, and they're hidden in your clothes. Oh, wow. She's right again, guy. Young man, may I see them, please? It's not that bad once you get used to it. You turned into a giant gorilla and started smashing everything around you, even me.
That's right. I'm going to suck you up. Your energy will be...
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't you just love Dragon Ball?
It was bold to sing like a big boy. Want me to help you? Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Do it again.
Absolutely useless.
Oh, that's cute. Is it a real That startled me. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly.
That's adorable. That reminds me of my son. I think he was about 10 months old. And this is how we knew we had to get that top bolt, like that's up high, because he literally pushed boxes and stacked them to unlock the door. And I was like, oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. I was like, that's not good. Okay, so I guess we're going back to the other screen. I guess I could just pull it up in here.
Why does your boyfriend become childish when he's with you? It's not because he's immature, it's because his nervous system finally feels safe. Picture the same man at work, guarded, sharp, calculating every move. But the moment he steps into your aura, he loosens up. He makes silly jokes, teases you, acts a little clumsy. Psychologically, this is known as regression to safety. When a man feels emotionally secure, his brain shifts out of survival mode, his defenses drop, and the playful parts of him come back online. He doesn't have to prove competence or dominance anymore. The irony is that many women misread this softness as unattractive, which quietly tells his nervous system it's no longer safe. But if you embrace the silly moments, you unlock a level of loyalty most never see, because when he can be both strong and silly with you, you're not just his partner, you are his emotional home, and that is. Why does your boyfriend become
so
childish
sweet.
when he's with?
And it's so true, and I think it goes both ways. I don't know why people are so serious. Maybe I just didn't learn that. Like I'm pretty goofy naturally. I don't give a shit who's around. I mean, unless it's like a business thing, then act professional-ish.
Young men do not like taking orders from women. They don't. Period. If you want to get young men to rebel, have a bunch of women barking at them, especially crazy liberal women. So you think about it, you have a 17-year-old man where everything around him is falling apart. And then he all of a sudden shows up at age 18 at a college campus where some like childless 45-year-old Catwoman is telling him that he's the problem because he's toxically masculine. And he's like, forget this. Like, I'm going to go find somewhere else where I'm at least validated as a man. And again, you could say like, oh, well, we have to teach men to be able to take orders from women. That's a state of nature, guys. It's just that's not going to, you have to understand that young men in particular are trying to figure out how to become a man and not a boy. They're trying to understand also how to deal with physical violence. That's why young men without fathers are much more likely to engage in acts of violent crime, murder, arson, kidnapping, whatever, gang violence, because they've never actually had a male figure to have them wrestle with the idea, like, what does good use of force actually mean? So they have totally distorted. And then even beyond that, the entire culture is hyper feminized. Young men do not like taking orders from women. They don't. Period. You want to get young.
He was always based. I have nothing negative to say about that man. Sometimes I still get really sad thinking about the fact that he's no longer with us. He was definitely a very great man. He had a lot of wisdom to share. It's unfortunate that he's not with us any longer. But yeah, he's spot on. I mean, I struggle with this even with my son. What?
R.I.P. Charlie.
Yes. May his memory be eternal.
George Orwell once wrote, "Women are always and inevitably on the side of the state." He wasn't being misogynistic, he was making a psychological observation. In his view, women, particularly in their role as caregivers and moral enforcers, tend to prioritize safety and compassion over risk and freedom. And that instinct, while natural, is easily weaponized by totalitarian systems. When conformity is marketed as compassion and control is rebranded as care, the state taps into the feminine psyche to enforce ideological obedience. Now consider this. Men will do almost anything to attract a mate. So when the state captures women through propaganda, redefining tyranny as empathy and compliance as virtue, men follow, especially those who can't compete in the traditional dating market. They feminize themselves and trade strength for submission. This is what evolutionary biologists call the sneaky strategy, low-status males mimicking feminine traits or moral positions in hopes of reproductive access. And while all of this unfolds, families disintegrate. Single motherhood, a top predictor of poverty and social dysfunction, becomes the norm. Children from single-parent homes are far less likely to climb the economic ladder, and who steps in as provider and protector? Not the father, the state. But here's the kicker. The state is funded disproportionately by men. So rather than supporting the women they married and raised children with directly, men subsidize the state, which in turn provides for women through social programs. Why? Because women have been propagandized to see every relationship as a power dynamic, except one with the state, which is ironically the centralization of raw power. They've been told that to rely on a man is weakness, but to rely on a bureaucracy is empowerment. This is not progress. This is dependency with a new face. And both men and women are suffering. The childless, middle-aged woman and the incel are two sides of the same broken culture. A woman without her own child often directs her maternal instinct towards abstract causes, infantilizing minorities under the guise of social justice. What we are witnessing from psychologically unwell men and women is Nietzsche's concept of resentiment, envy dressed up as morality. The strong became evil, the weak became good, strength became tyranny. We now live in a pathologically soft society that sides even with those who harm it, where punishing crime feels unfair and victimhood is the highest virtue. Nietzsche called them the tarantulas, those who preach justice but act from bitterness. They don't want to uplift the weak, they want to drag down the strong. Orwell saw them too. Quote, most middle-aged socialists, while theoretically pining for a class of society, cling like glue to their miserable fragments of social prestige. These bitter, well-educated, and affluent types don't actually care about the downtrodden, they weaponize them. The real target is success, competence, independence, because those qualities expose their own inadequacies. But the answer to pathological femininity isn't pathological masculinity. It's not swinging the pendulum too far in the other direction. The answer is balance. Masculinity and femininity are not enemies, they're symbiotic. We've simply overcorrected. We escaped a world where masculinity once tyrannized femininity, only to arrive in a world where femininity is tyrannizing masculinity. We are not oppressed by patriarchy, we are being suffocated by pathological softness, envy, and resentment. And unless we recognize this imbalance, the future will not be free. It will be emotionally manipulated, morally confused, and biologically unsustainable. George Orwell once wrote, women are always inevitably on the side of the state. George Orwell,
he broke that down so well. And this is something that I've tried to address, and maybe I just failed to articulate it as well as he did. He put a lot of thought into that for sure. That was a really well done video. But I talk about the issues on both ends of the spectrum with a lot of the red pill, and then obviously the feminists have a lot of issues. And I try to talk about both, and there's a lot of lack of accountability as a societal issue, except society, when it comes to laws and those sort of things, they do hold men accountable more so than women, obviously. I mean, women get away with crimes that men can't. But I try to address both sides of the issues, but it's like you're demonized by one side or the other. What were you gonna say, Rock?
Well, I was gonna say, like, you know, of course, he did it very well. He's a man. But also there was one more thing. What was it? I guess you could call them blue pill for the feminists. Because it's not all just feminists. It's like these really woke people. The trans ideal. I don't know what we can and can't say on YouTube.
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
I try to be safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they push like stuff anyways.
Early feminist thinkers view Satan as the liberator of women. Elizabeth Stanton, who is the author of the Woman's Bible, took the Bible, took out all the parts that she thought were not great for women in the Bible, and rewrote it entirely herself. And feminism is directly opposed to the Bible because the villain of the Bible, Satan, they idolize as this great liberator of women. Satanism is worshiping the self. It's very important to understand that the history, the link between Satan worship and worship of the self and rejecting the hierarchy of God and man is the root of modern day feminism. So a lot of the early feminist thinkers view.
So this is what I talk about whenever I address the whole New Age stuff. New Age is just Luciferianism wrapped up in a pretty bow. So it has a lot of things in it that are some truths, like I guess in New Age it would be spells, in Christianity it would be prayer. In Christianity it would be faith, in New Age it would be manifesting. So there's some, like, I guess, laws that God built into this universe that he created. So there's some truths in there, but it all goes back to you are your own God. And that's where they lost me. I was like, okay, well, a lot of this actually kind of lines up with what the Bible said, because I had some friends that were New Aged, and I was like getting to know what it is that they believe, because I had no idea like what it was. And then I started to get to know it, and I was like, oh, so you're a Satanist? It's like, no. And I was like, yeah, you literally think you're God. Like you are you're a Satanist. Whether you like it or not, like that just is what it is.
Well, you would think like a Satanist is someone who actually worships Satan.
Well, okay, so if you dive deeper, you're essentially worshiping Satan within you. So it's like the exact opposite of God. So he entices you with the whole pride thing, where that's how he gets you to fall. Is
Oh
like,
my God.
oh, God was
Wait,
your
wait a minute. So you mean the people who go on pride parades, they're actually demons?
all of them. No, I'm just kidding. Pride, don't even get me started on pride parades. They're disgusting. I have homosexual friends that refuse to go to those places because they're like, I don't know what they're doing, but it's gross, and they don't want to be a part of it, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, they're very sweaty and they smell like mayonnaise.
Ew.
I was
Okay.
half expecting you to spit out your water. That's why I said that.
I'm surprised if I told you that 1/3 of Gen Z has already passed away.
Oh.
Wow. Oh.
Yep.
Could you guess what that cause is?
Gun violence? Yeah, I'd have to say gun violence, vehicular accidents.
Probably something to do with like social media, like mental health. Maybe suicide? Mental health issues?
Yeah, that's what came to mind first.
You mean like suicide? Or?
Yeah.
Suicide.
Suicide? I know there's a lot of mental health struggles, so maybe suicide.
Cancer? I'm gonna go with cancer. Maybe obesity, diabetes, or diseases in a sense, yeah. Poor healthcare, starvation.
What generation are you guys?
Stop.
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Gen Z, yeah.
Yeah.
When were you born?
1999.
Oh yeah, I think you made the cutoff for Gen Z.
Yeah.
Alright. What if I told you that 1/3 of your generation, Gen Z, has actually already passed away?
I would believe that, actually.
What do you think it would be from?
Drug use? Drug use?
No, it's
Like
abortion,
weed or
geniuses.
Alcohol,
Fentanyl.
drugs, probably overdoses.
What if I told you that 1 in 3 members of Gen Z has been aborted?
Oh. That's wow. But I did not know that was like the leading cause.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't even think about that.
That's not super surprising though.
Would you be surprised if I told you that 1 in 3 members of Gen Z has actually been aborted? Does that surprise you at all?
Yes. Not really that surprising because many young girls who get pregnant by accident abort their unborn babies.
Boy,
So it's not
accidentally
really that
slipped on a
surprising.
dick.
Whether it's right or wrong, they're gonna make their choice, and they'll do with it.
Or not?
Sorry, I covered the room in butter.
Told you it was through abortion.
Wow. It's like 1 out of every 3.
Yeah.
Pretty high.
No,
No,
you did
I
not.
didn't think of that.
I do not think it's that either. Yeah, I wouldn't have
No.
thought at all. I think it'd be more like 2 out of 3. Or
I mean, I know this stat, but it's like
I thought it would be lower.
when you like really think about it, it's like it makes my heart ache.
The majority of that 33% is through abortion.
No, 1/3 exclusively is abortion. All the other causes of death are on top of that.
Well, okay, right, yeah, no, I wouldn't have picked that. Again, I don't believe that someone's life should be ended before their birth, but then again, in some situations, if you're in a spot where, would you rather, let's say, for example, stereotypically a single mother is going to conceive a child, she's got no money, she has to work a job, she has other children, would you rather a child grow up in horrible conditions and live a life that's going to be set for failure, or would you rather have the option to, not give that child a horrible life? It's a really toss and turn, so I guess
I want to say one thing about that. I have, in my lifetime, I've earned in 1 year $10,000, like dirt freaking poor. And then I've also earned like $500,000 in a year. Your life can change so much in a very short period of time. You never know what's going to happen. And I understand the likelihood of things is not going to get better, but you have no idea who that child is going to end up being.
Even for individuals with Down syndrome.
That's not a reason to kill them because they're not going to function like other people. Like I went through this in the debate with Ghosty. Like, how do we place value on life based off of your abilities or your location or your development? As soon as you start doing that, it's a very slippery slope. This is exactly what happened with slavery. This is exactly what happened with the Holocaust. This is exactly, like, I gotta be careful what I say. This is exactly what happened with all different atrocities all throughout history. When we decide some humans' lives are more valuable than others, then it's based off of what culture deems acceptable at that time. And it could be acceptable for one thing at one moment, and then the next moment, you're up on the chopping block. So we can't say we actually value human life unless we value all human life. At least, I mean, you could argue even like the death penalty, right? Now that's not innocent life, but you could even argue that we still don't value life all the same, because in an ideal society we would try to rehabilitate that person. Is that feasible? Not really. But I wouldn't even argue that one, because that's a tough one in and of itself.
But you're all for the death penalty?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like these P3DOs and yeah.
But here's what I don't get, right? It's never the P3DOs who get it. It's always, the people
The innocent people.
Well, it's always it's always murderers.
Oh yeah.
Think about it. Someone could go on a rampage taking out P3DOs, right?
I know.
And then get the death penalty.
There was a guy, I want to say he's here in Texas. Someone had raped his daughter and he went and like took him out. He went to jail and they had so many people petition for him, and now he's like running for office. I don't know what he's running for, but I think he got it. And I'm like talk about life turning around, like I just said, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Like,
truth be told, in an ideal society, instead of unaliving him, he would have just raped him back.
Oh shit, okay.
Have an opinion on either side, because in certain situations there's always the right answer, and in certain situations there's always the wrong answer.
What do you think about that number? Should it be lower, higher, about the same?
I feel like it should be lower, shouldn't it?
Why is that?
Less deaths. We need to save lives, keep people here, stop eliminating them,
You think that number should be lower, higher, should it stay the same?
Lower.
What would be the ideal number, do you think?
20.
20% or 20 abortions? So you think 20% of your generation being killed would be all right?
No.
Maybe even lower?
0%.
Oh, okay, all right, 0%.
I think people should look into the fact of before they have a kid,
It could be lower. Well, I think some people abort because they are raped, and if that wouldn't happen, there might be less abortions.
Here in the U.S., the overwhelming majority are not due to that. Over 90% are elective.
Even if you're in a lower socioeconomic standard, or if you're going to be struggling to bring up more people, they're going to have no food, they're going to be poor, they're going to be living out of their car, whatever. You really got to toss up and see, would that option be better than killing the child? So again, I think for every situation it is play by play, and again, I don't necessarily have an opinion on each because there's always a right and wrong answer for both sides.
You used the phrase killing a child, and you said that would be potentially better in some circumstances and having a difficult quality of life.
I wouldn't say killing a child.
That is what you said, yeah.
Killing the child. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying some people's opinions might be that. I never said that was my opinion. I'm saying that some people might see that to be better.
Do you think it's killing someone?
Again, I don't really know too much about it. I'm not going to comment on that personally. I don't know. I don't study abortion.
Bad things happen when good people stand back and allow it.
To be honest with you, so again, I don't know any information about how the child developed or anything along those lines.
I mean, we do have some information. Can I just show you a photo of development?
No,
you just mentioned that the reason that you didn't have a full opinion is you were uninformed, and so I'm just offering you some information.
Fair enough. That's a good point. I think I'd rather just be uninformed at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not interested in just seeing any medical information about fetal development?
To give you my opinion, that's all I'll give.
But even though it's uninformed?
Yeah.
If he
personally,
why did he even agree to talk to her if he's not going to answer her questions or learn?
I think some people just, think it's going to be something fun, not a serious topic.
Well, that might not sound good or bad, but I personally don't care what people do. So like if someone gets an abortion, I'm doing me.
They kill their 1-year-old, do you care? 'Cause, you're doing you.
Honestly, if someone kills their 1-year-old, that's terrible, but I'm still doing me. I'm not going to let that affect my life.
Do you think that abortion is killing an innocent person?
Bro, did you hear what he just said? A 1-year-old.
Well, I get that. But do you cry every time you read the paper or watch the news when children?
Yes, I cry all the time. I cry all the time when I watch that.
I don't have the energy to do that.
Well, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the knowledge to speak on the subject. It's just more so.
Do you think right or wrong generally, or just about this issue?
Explain what you mean.
I'm just asking, do you think there's no right or wrong with everything, or just with this specific issue? If I said it's okay to murder a 1-year-old, would you think that's wrong?
Personally, yeah.
Okay, all right. So it's not that you don't believe in right or wrong generally. It's just specifically about
personally, yeah.
Is that true or correct me? I'm trying to understand. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. So tell me if I'm getting something wrong.
Right or wrong? Let's see. Still no comment.
Okay.
Life is just what it is. Everyone has free choice. People can.
Men have become way too passive, and I understand feminism has done this to men, as well as, microplastics, atrazine, all of that stuff in the foods being put in the water and all of that. But men are way too passive now. It's just sad what's happened to society.
They'll kill someone if they want. I'm not saying it's good, but they can do that. And whatever happens, happens. So be it. I wouldn't hope for that.
Why not?
Because I'm an empathist.
An empath?
An empath, yes. So I care a lot about
Empathist.
people get hurt. I feel really bad when people get hurt.
Okay.
I hate when men say they're
empaths.
Maybe if I personally know them.
Hey, Athena.
I don't feel bad right now.
Wait, so he's an empath, but he only cares if he knows people. This is just low IQ people. Anyway.
Well, what do you expect? They're at the beach.
I love the beach.
I rest my case.
Thank you. I'm not gonna listen to what you said.
That's their.
Well, you're an empath.
You know what I mean? So what?
Well, I was just trying to make sure I understood what you were saying. You said you're an empath and you feel bad when people get hurt, and so I was just saying, if they're hurt their abortion, does that also
that people get hurt? But I don't know you. Like I just mentioned, someone just got aborted again. I'm not gonna say
that's literally not an empath.
Empathetic for people being harmed. I think it's
There's a long ass video.
It is a
Okay,
really
so-
long ass video. Oh,
Would you be
oops.
surprised if I told you that 1/3 of gender?
Yeah,
Oh,
we could. Can
yeah,
we just move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
I'm sure I wanted you to take away something from this, but
Is this Cluck Norris? That's Cluck Norris.
it is.
Why is Cluck Norris in the React?
Well, because it's Blind Reacts. So, what do you think of Cluck Norris?
I love my Cluck Norris.
Okay. I guess the idea was that he would be watching this with you.
Oh, when I would bring him in, he didn't like being in here, and then he shit on my floor, and I was like, I don't want you in here.
Yeah. Normally, that's Abraham's job.
No. That's horrible.
Honey, I got these today. Did they make me look fat?
You promise not to get mad no matter what I say?
I promise.
Promise?
Promise.
I smoked crack today and sold the car.
Honey, I got these today. Did they make me look fat?
Oh my god.
So I'm probably gonna look like a weirdo for showing this off, but I don't care because this brings me so much joy. This is an Amazon gift card box. Not that I need to be glazing Amazon or anything, but basically, it's an Amazon box. It's a tiny little miniature Amazon box. It's very sturdy, and when you open it up, the gift card's right there. And when you close it, this is magnetic, so it just clicks into place. And oh, look at that. This is, I don't know why I enjoy this so much. I think I'm autistic. So I'm probably gonna look like a weirdo.
I love that.
You always do this.
Do what?
That
You like it?
No, not at all.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, sorry.
Win every argument. You always stay calm, and somehow I'm the one who ends up feeling guilty.
It's like you never lose.
But I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to understand.
See? You say that, but it still feels like you're always one step ahead. Like you don't care.
I do care.
Why is she
That's
competing?
exactly why I stay calm. So I can hear you better. So I don't say things I'll regret.
But sometimes I need to let it out. I need you to react.
Then let it out. I'll still be here. But yelling doesn't bring us closer. And I won't fight fire with fire.
So what? You just get to be the calm one, the wise one, and I'm the one who loses control?
No. You're the one who's hurting. And I see that. But this isn't about control or being right. It's about resolving what's between us. We don't fix things by winning. We fix things by listening. Even when it's hard to.
You always do this.
Trying to make me fucking cry. That was so sweet.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna cry. Oh,
You cry, you're gay.
maybe I'll cry.
What are you doing?
Your job.
You, your job. That's hilarious. Okay.
You promise to beat your wife and abuse her in sickness and in health? And you promise to love and cherish your husband whenever he You may be surprised. You promise to beat your wife and abuse her in sickness and in health?
She's like, wait, hold up. He's like, too late. Oh my goodness.
It sounds like an intense way to remove a squatter. Go in with a samurai sword and scare the squatters out. But the CEO of the company offering this service says it's more complicated than that. Jacob started his company, ASAP Squatter Removal, to use real swords to clear squatters from property.
Breaching is breaking into the property, and then clearing is actively going through the rooms and making sure there's no active threat.
And it's not just samurai swords used.
AR-15s, we have M590s, shotguns.
He's been in the work of removing squatters for 7 years and says it's a completely legal process.
I have a $1 million insurance policy. I have an in-house attorney. Heck, people make wrongful claims against my business all the time just to try and get money.
The cost of removing a squatter from your property using ASAP Squatter Removal starts at $10,000. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Rob Nesbitt, Cron 4 News. It sounds like an
Nesbit.
intense way to remove it.
Nesbit.
But you don't like that?
Because that was like, I'm Mrs. Nesbit. At the
Oh,
tea party. Is this the same one? Yeah. I feel like he's like some stoner and was like, this is a great idea. And he's just
it
like,
was.
do it. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I haven't watched this
There's
in a
nothing
while.
more cool by being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or a way that makes you feel uncomfortable,
I think you
touch him back.
I
Do it. Come up with a nasty scheme.
No,
Have them remember this for the rest of their
I that was already in live react.
Yeah, I know. It was so good. It made its spot again.
You got this? Hey.
I love kids' voices.
When they speak in an appropriate volume, sure.
Sick right now, but I swear, when you're ready, I will fly us out of there. Cut my hair. Make you stare.
That's adorable. Video currently unavailable. Oh, I did it.
Dang it, Athena, you waited too long.
I waited too long. I'm sorry. I wonder if I try to click it.
Everybody noticed that all of these videos are from 2025.
Weak men create hard times.
My dad is white. And I can't do anything about that. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fucking cry because I can't do anything about that. I hate that you had to go through that. Thank you.
What?
As somebody of white experience, thank you. I know how bad it can be. Thank you. But my mom is full on Asian. Like full. Thank you. That's beautiful. When my dad died, I cheered. Because I said that's one less white man. Yeah. That's how progressive I am. Oh my god. Yeah. I like talk about
Then off yourself, dude. Like
I think I understand now why you all say my videos are AI, which they're not. But that is the most. I don't even know what to say. This should be illegal.
I second that.
Weak men.
I second that. That's
Go back. Oh.
What makes this even better, it's a black Santa.
Am I the asshole for calling my friend a vile human being and moving out? I, 26F, and my friend Stacy, 26F, met in college. We became very close and decided to move in together once we graduated. Stacy always dated and had boyfriends, which I was completely fine with. But Stacy never seemed to understand why I did not want to date like her. She would always try to push dating and guys onto me and try to set me up without ever asking. Recently, she met a guy at her workplace that she thought would be perfect for me. She invited him over to a get-together at our apartment. He and I got along well, but ultimately, I decided against giving him my number and continuing contact. Stacy pulled me aside after, looking visibly frustrated and offended that I did not reciprocate. She pressed me for answers, and I eventually came out with the real reason I chose not to date. At 16, I was diagnosed with MRKH. It is a medical condition that prevents a woman from getting her period because she does not have a uterus. But the thing that was truly upsetting for me is that my vagina is undeveloped, which prevents me from having intercourse. I tried to use dilators, but they are very painful and just do not work. I considered surgery, but my insurance will not cover it, and I have had a lot of surgeries in the past due to other medical issues. I have always been afraid of sharing this because of the horrible reactions I have gotten in the past when I have disclosed. My family in particular. Stacy said that I need to figure something out, that I have a great body, and it is a shame it is going to waste, that all I will ever be is a tease to men like trickery. They think they are getting something, but they are not, that no man will ever want me because I cannot give him children. Even though I have heard the same spiel from family, it hit differently coming from her. You cannot choose your family, but she was my best friend. I began crying and locked myself in the room for the rest of the night. After not speaking to her for a while, I found out that she had spread my medical information around. She even made a post about it on the Ada forum, but she took it down because she did not get the responses she wanted. When I finally confronted Stacy, she said that she was just telling it like it is, that real friends do not lie and call out each other's BS. She even went as far as to suggest that I should think about becoming a lesbian so I do not end up alone, and it is my fault because I trauma dumped on her without consideration for how she felt. I called her a vile human being and told her I would be moving out. I packed up all my things and called my family, searching someone to stay with until my lease runs up. I still plan to make my portion of the rent because I only have 3 more months before the lease is renewed. Luckily, my cousin lives by and was willing to take me in, but my other family said that they did not understand why I was so upset. That what she said was true, and I need to accept the reality of the situation. That I was blowing things out of proportion. They said that was a lot to put on her. Now I am beginning to second guess everything. I still do not think Stacy should have publicized my private info, and she came across as callous with her handling. But she did not lie to me. Am I the asshole?
Absolutely not the asshole. The fact that she put that public, that girl's a piece of shit. But you know what's crazy? In modern society, I think that this woman still has a higher likely chance of finding a man. Because, I mean, you got 3 holes. She got 2. I think she'll be fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay, well, the thing, I even remember why I sent this to you.
why?
Well, like in the beginning, like the woman saying like, "Oh, just date this guy, just date this," like like constantly setting up. Like I wanted you to comment on that, like the woman who's like constantly trying to, like that's really weird that the sisterhood does that.
Yeah, I had some female friends that I had to stop hanging around. Um, and this is different women, but this happened several times. They'd be like, "Oh, you should hook up with him," and I was like, no. Like to me, it didn't even make sense to like hook up with someone. I'm not going to sit here and act like I was a saint and I didn't, have sex out of marriage and I didn't have sex in like committed relationships and stuff. But the idea of hooking up with someone that you don't know, like that's gross to me. It like really is vile to me. And like a lot of women try to encourage other women to do so. And I think that the reason why they do this is because they know what they're doing is wrong. And so if someone else is doing it, it kind of justifies what they're doing. They don't have to feel so bad, like misery likes company type thing. So, yeah.
When you're the cool
Thank you so much for bringing me this.
No problem. Hey, little man.
Hi, Theo. Please make sure you get him there on time because he has a test today.
All right.
All right, behave well at school today, okay? Okay, bye. Bye.
You okay?
Yeah, I got my nose.
Cool. You know when I'm going to school, right?
Duh.
We need to call you out. Hi, I'm
He looks
Polly.
like Abraham.
You can't make it to school today? Yeah, he's really sick.
Oh no, what if he
I guess all Mexicans look the
he
same
has,
to you, don't they, Rock?
They do.
Chickenpox.
Chickenpox? Oh no. In that case, he's not to be able to come in for the whole week.
Whole week.
Yeah, chickenpox is highly contagious, but I hope he rests well.
Of course.
Have a good day, Mr. Garcia.
Have a nice day. Well, the bad news is your mom's gonna be pissed. But the good news is you have to hook for today. Get out of here.
Next week, and I have Alzheimer's.
I don't think it's gonna work, buddy.
What are you talking about again?
That's cute.
When you're the
You're telling me that that didn't look like your son?
Well,
No.
there are two bathrooms down there, but I don't see any. Wait a second. They're sand people, all right. I can see one of them now.
Rock.
No. Finish that one.
No. Hold on. My son.
Athena, I don't know if you know this, but you're muted.
Yes. I'm well aware that I am muted. I thought I did finish that.
No, this is a...
There are two bathrooms down there, but I don't see any. Wait a second. They're sand people, all right. I can see one of them now.
He already said that.
Well, there are two bathrooms down there, but
I finished it.
Okay, fine. Next one.
Ugh.
Okay, so for this one, you got to say the words, okay, as they come on the screen.
No, I don't.
Yeah, yes. You know the rules.
Okay, hold on. Let me concentrate. Shush. What am I saying? Black stick.
Yeah. So do we need to start again?
Black stick, black stick, black stick, black stick. Blue stick, blue stick, blue stick, blue stick. Dill, 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 dill. Does. I stick dildos in my file. Oh my god, that was funny. I think it was this one. Hold on. Yeah. Oh my god, that is hilarious. That was a good one.
I know.
That was a really good one. Okay.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Okay.
Thanks for sharing with the class, Athena.
Here is the best pickup line to pick up any single mom. It's a cute kid. You want one that isn't black?
Oh my god. I regret agreeing to this. I don't think it's a good idea anymore. Okay.
Where'd you get that ass? You what? Don't let it get Alice. What about you? You caught that in the freaking yard? Mm-hmm.
They're actually really docile. Oh.
Are you gonna let it get back go? Yeah.
I did volunteer work with animals, and I got to hold like possums and snakes, and yeah, it was fun. They're actually really sweet. They're not aggressive.
This woman asked what happened to my eye, which is totally fine with me, but as I started to answer, she almost immediately cut me off, laughing to say, "What did you do?" So I told her when I was a kid, some friends and I, we were playing with bottle rockets, which we knew we weren't supposed to be doing unsupervised, and then I got cancer. This woman asked what happened to my eye, which is totally fine with me, but as I started to answer, she almost...
Damn. You know, he's like so tired of hearing what happened to your eye. He like literally was like, how can I make people feel super awkward about asking me? He's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
Can somebody explain to me why now in every movie or TV show somebody has to be gay? One of the characters always has to be gay, and it adds absolutely nothing to the story. It's completely forced. Will and Stranger Things, yes.
We know he's gay. You can infer that. If you watch the show, you can see all the subtle hints they drop throughout the show and make an educated guess that he's probably not straight. But what we didn't need was a 10-minute monologue of a coming out party in front of all his friends and family while everybody's trying to save the world. You're telling me nobody would have stood up and said, hey, we get it, you like dick, but we are going to die tomorrow regardless of your sexuality. This show is set from 1983 to 1987. The kids are supposed to be from the ages of 12 to 16, 17, between that whole time period. I highly doubt a 16-year-old kid is going to have a coming out party in the 1980s. It was not accepted like it is today. It wouldn't happen. It's not realistic and it's forced. Like I said, completely forced. Especially the way they did it. If anything, you should have just had a conversation with Mike or his mom, came out that way, had it a little secret, and he would have felt better. Just like how Robin did. Nobody had a problem with Robin coming out because it was written way better and it did not feel forced. It was more natural. And I have no problem with gay people. This isn't a homophobic thing. But I believe that all these TV shows and movie producers and directors, they just take a big bag of money and completely fuck up their show just so they can make some extra cash. So I don't know. That's my opinion. Maybe it's a hot take. I think it's...
They have to meet a quota.
If somebody has an explanation or disagrees with me, let me know down in the comments.
So one of my best friends is gay, and I have gay friends. I don't care if you're gay, but I literally will not support these shows whenever they're just like gay, gay, gay. And I'm like, I get it. Like, if I wanted that, I would go to the neighborhood. Like, I don't need it in my face all the time. Like, it's like an obsession. It's too much. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, but you don't want to see a lightsaber battle?
Absolutely not. I won't even support a show. As soon as that I stop watching, I'm like, I'm done. So he really ruined it for me. I was actually planning on next week sometime because I think I have a debate coming up, supposed to be on the 18th. He's waiting on the opposition to respond. It's a debate with a feminist. And I was like, okay, well, after that, like, I'll start watching Stranger Things again. Because I tell you all the time, Rock, I don't really watch TV like that, but everyone's like, oh my God, it's getting so good and this, that. Now, I'm not gonna watch it now. I'm just not. I'm over it.
You know, what if I force you to watch it? Like the first season's the first season's actually pretty good.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to support it. I'm so tired of people trying to shove homosexuality down my throat. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
What do you want, Frank?
There's some crazy breaking news that happened today. I don't know if you heard about this, but it was on every TV station basically. Throw these headphones on real fast so you can just hear the audio. But,
oh God, I feel like it's gonna scare me.
Not gonna scare you.
In quiet Toledo Bay was robbed.
Move your mouse.
Who escaped in suits made of body armor. Bank robbers engaged in a rolling
The whole building blew up.
Main Street.
This is GTA footage, by the way.
Okay. This is the second time Toledo Bay has been in the news of late after recent allegations of corruption in its police force.
I hope that
Brothers high-value cross-country courier service.
He ended up getting away and he hijacked his train.
No, I can't.
There was a head-on collision.
Oh, damn.
And that's the guy who hijacked it. He jumped out of the train while it was moving. Isn't that insane?
No.
He ended up surviving somehow, though.
Are you serious?
So he got away. He ended up hijacking this Lamborghini and he went down Venice Beach.
Venice Beach? That's the boardwalk.
So he did.
No. No.
This is why old people get scammed out of their money. Bless their hearts. Poor things.
No. How did they photograph this?
At least she
started catching.
I don't know how they got this footage. I was wondering the same thing, but they're saying there was over 200 casualties.
You serious? Oh my God. No.
And they said there's more to be expected. They don't
Probably
know
more than that. And what happened to this guy?
He's still on the loose. They haven't caught him yet.
You know he's going to go to jail right away. They're
If
not
they
going to
catch
give him
him.
bond or anything. If they catch
They
him, what
haven't
is
caught him
he,
yet,
Superman?
so we'll see it.
No,
What is
I
he?
don't know. I hope you. Oh, I don't know.
give me anxiety, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. So I'll keep you updated on this case. If any more footage
Yeah,
comes out,
I'm
I'll
gonna put the
definitely show
news
you.
on now, and I'm gonna show Eileen. my
Yeah,
sister.
go get Eileen. Let's show Eileen.
Okay, okay, let me get one.
Grandma, come here real fast.
Terrible.
Thoughts?
This is why they get scammed out of their
Hey,
money.
Grandma, come here real fast.
That's okay. I didn't realize. Let me see.
Would your mother fall for something like this?
No.
Hey, Big Mama. Ow, you bitch! Fuck you!
I know that shit hurt too.
Don't you do got to sweat it?
No! Oh, you better run.
Hey.
My sheep do that all the time.
Oh, you found your moo.
Oh no!
This right here is why we don't crawl.
Okay, baby. I'm gonna help you.
Good morning, cow.
I do that with my sheep.
God damn it, Chug.
Yeah. Hey, Big Mama.
Ow,
Start
bitch.
away. Was that the one that I just watched? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do that with my sheep. Trying to, yeah, that is the one that I just did. That's the funny cat. Yeah.
Are you just gonna stare at her? It was weird. Good weird. She tasted like shit.
Oh my god.
What? Were you not expecting
I
this?
need to see
I'd rather a
something
man
else.
stick his dick in my mouth than in my woman. Know what I mean?
Not really.
I'd rather a man stick his dick in my.
Today,
Wait, you're watching other stuff.
history. Femicide is now a criminal offence, and it carries an automatic life sentence.
We're finally calling femicide what it is. The fact that it now carries real consequences is huge.
Italy passed a new law after a unanimous vote in Parliament, making it one of the only countries in Europe to officially recognise the gender-motivated murder of women as its own crime. Last year, 116 women were killed in Italy, 106 believed to be targeted because they were women. Now, those cases will be formally recorded and punished without exception. The decision comes 2 years after the killing of 22-year-old Julia Cecchettin, whose murder by her ex-boyfriend shocked the nation. Her sister's powerful speech, calling the killer not a monster, but the product of a patriarchal society, sparked protests across Italy and pushed politicians to act. Under the new legislation, any murder driven by hatred, control, domination, or discrimination against a woman will be classified as femicide, and it means life in prison. Supporters say the law finally forces Italy to name and track these crimes properly. Experts studied more than 200 recent murders to help define the new category, arguing that violence motivated by jealousy or romantic rage has long been mislabeled. The change also tackles a global problem. There is no agreed worldwide definition of femicide, which makes it extremely difficult to count, compare, or respond to the scale of the crisis across countries. With this reform, Italy will now join Cyprus, Malta, and Croatia as EU member states that have formally added a legal definition of femicide to their criminal codes. The vote passed with all 237 deputies in favour, a rare moment of unity, and supporters say it's a crucial step in confronting gender-based violence. Today, Italy has changed history. Femicide.
Well, thoughts?
I mean, why isn't all murder seen as bad? I don't understand. Like,
So,
I understand they're saying it's because they're women, but Um, I don't think that a man's like, oh, you're a woman. That's it for you. Like it's a
Well,
crime of
easy.
passion.
Well, yeah, but easy target. I mean,
Yeah, easy target, and it's horrible. It's horrible. Like murder is wrong, but to say that like women's, I guess, lives deserve to be more protected than men, and this is all feminists who are saying this, they're essentially admitting they're the weaker species, which they would never do. So it's just watching it just annoys me. It's like all murder is bad, whether it's the murder of a woman or a man. Um, I just think it's funny that they want to be treated equal and then they're asking for special protections from men because
so
men
they
are
only want
dangerous.
they only want equality when it benefits them. When it doesn't, then they say fuck it.
Equality literally doesn't benefit them, and they don't even realize that what they're fighting for is not equality. Like that's the frustrating part.
Well,
Um,
then why do they say that it benefits them?
because they're idiots. They're idiots. It's
Yeah,
not equality. If it was equality, it would be the same across the board. They don't want equality
they want special privileges.
because we're the weaker vessel. Of course, we should be protected, just like children should be protected.
Look, it sounds good on paper, femicide or whatever, but when you really break it down, it's the same thing, you know. There shouldn't be hate crimes. The act of killing someone is a hate crime in itself. It doesn't matter if the person's black, white, Asian, or they just ate a candy bar last week. But like I'm just saying, you know, nobody should be being killed, period.
Yeah, murdered. Yeah. So murder is like an unjustified killing. Killing could be, justified or unjustified. Like if you're fighting like self-defense, right, wouldn't be
Right.
considered murder. So yeah, I do get what you're saying. It's just like the fact that they make a stink about it. Oh, because women are dying. Like you're first off, you're admitting that we're the weaker vessel. Two, you're admitting, well, they're saying it's patriarchy, but I'm sorry, women have more control now than they ever have. So why is it that patriarchy that's supposedly doing this? I honestly think it's a lack of masculinity. It's because men are no longer able to protect us when they try. I won't say names, but I know a man who defended a mutual friend of mine, and I had already distanced myself from this group. I think I told you about it not that long ago. And he came to her defense, and there was a pew pew involved, and there wasn't an unalivement from the aggressor, and he got 17 years. He was literally defending a woman, and he got 17 years. So men are literally punished for doing what's natural in protecting women. And
Well,
then
I
we
mean,
wonder why. Go ahead.
you even see that in Persona, the video game.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, yeah, it did happen in the game. Yeah, for sure. And it was messed up. I just think it's funny that they're like, we're strong and independent, we're equal, and then they're like, save us. Okay.
You cannot let your kids disrespect you. So when I say no, and he argues and then tries to run around to find mom to be able to manipulate mom because she doesn't want to listen to it anymore, or trying to manipulate grandma because daddy's the bad guy in the situation, I chase him down, pick his ass up, bring him to his fucking room, close the door, sit down, and I'm like, we're hashing this out, bro. Absolutely not. And then after around 15 minutes, we balance it out. He calms down. He listens. We then come out of his bedroom and he eats his fucking dinner, or he cleans up his fucking toys, or he does what the fuck I told him to do. But as a parent, you cannot let them win in those scenarios. If it takes 2 hours, it takes 2 hours. You need to hold your ground. You cannot allow them to know, if I freak out, I win. If I throw a temper tantrum, I win. You cannot let your kids disrespect you. So when I say no and he argues and then tries to run around.
Yeah, I do my best with my son. There are times where I'm just exhausted, and it is what it is. That's why being a single parent is just like so unrealistic. But I try. I try to follow through every time. It's hard. But yeah, consistency. Whenever I was a nanny for several families, a lot of the children that I watched had behavioral issues. And then they stopped having behavioral issues because I essentially coached the parents and I was like, regardless of what's going on in your life, y'all need to take turns, whether whoever's more tired, than the other person does it. But
That person has to be the bottom. Sorry.
when you put the child in timeout, right? You have to remain calm. Now, this is specifically timeout, right? And I did this more so when my son was younger, also. But with children, you get down to their level and you tell them you're going to time out because you're not acting properly. You put them, if they do not go willingly, you pick them up and you put them in timeout and you say you're in timeout for this amount of time, and it's supposed to be 1 minute for every year. You say what they're in timeout for, why it's wrong. And I take it a step further. I say timeout starts, you get this amount of minutes when you stop screaming. If you're going to scream, you're going to be there all day.
Did
and
you
then
say?
leave.
Sorry.
And then if they get up, you calmly walk over, pick them up, put them down, say you're going to time out because you did XYZ. You have this amount of time. It starts when you stop screaming. And then as soon as they stop screaming, you do the timer, they go through their timeout, you go up to them, you get down to their level again, you look them in the eyes and you say, what did you go to timeout for? You have them reiterate like what it is that they went into timeout for. And if they can't remember, you don't punish them for that. You just tell them why they went into timeout, why it's wrong, the behavior that's expected. If it's done again, that the consequences are going to be XYZ. And then you give them a hug, you say you love them and that they're not a bad child, they're just behaving badly, and we're correcting that behavior and send them on their way. That's, it's easier when they're younger.
Question.
Hmm.
Did you say 1 hour for every year?
No, 1 minute for every year. Sorry. Did I say hour?
Well,
No,
so
1
you're
minute
so
for
you're
every
10 now. So guess what that
whole
means?
day. No. 1 minute. I'm so
10,
sorry.
10 hours in the closet. You might have said minute. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend Christmas with you. I'd rather spend Christmas with Epstein.
I hope you don't mean that. You'd feel pretty sad if you spent Christmas with Epstein.
No, I wouldn't.
Did you get away from SCP Wish I Knew?
Yeah,
Did I pack the gloves for gloving?
no, I did.
No, that's not it.
What else could we be forgetting?
Kevin! Excuse me, where's Jeffrey Epstein?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks. I don't want to spend Christmas.
Ida for
That was
Venmo
funny.
charging my roommate 6.99 for eating my Costco chicken. Okay, so I'd kind of write these, but whatever, here we go. I'm Al21M and I live with 3 dudes. It's already a zoo, but anyway. The point is I bought one of those Costco rotisserie chickens because they are elite and also I'm broke and I thought I could stretch it like a whole Ida for Venmo charging my roommate 6.99 for eating my Costco chicken. Okay, so I'd kind of write these, but whatever, here we go. I'm Al21M and I live with 3 dudes. It's already a zoo, but anyway. The point is I bought one of those Costco rotisserie chickens because they are elite and also I'm broke and I thought I could stretch it like a whole week if I did sandwiches or whatever. I literally wrote my name on it like on every side of the container like Al, do not touch because people keep stealing food in this place and I honestly thought if I wrote it like 4 times they would get the idea, so I get home from class and open the fridge and the whole chicken is gone. Not like missing pieces or whatever. Just gone. The container is there and it's literally just bones. Like some wild animal got in there and went full Discovery Channel. I thought maybe someone was messing with me or like there was a prank for TikTok or something. I asked around the apartment and apparently Jake, not changing his name, it just straight up ate the entire thing. Like the whole bird. By himself. In one sitting. I'm standing there trying to process this because like how do you even eat that much chicken without dying? And he says he was hungry. And then somehow everyone is acting like I'm the crazy one, so I'm like, okay, cool, man. But that was literally my meals for the next few days and now I have nothing, so can you just pay me back the 6.99 it cost? and he gets all mad like I'm attacking him personally. Starts talking about how labeling food is selfish and how asking for money is rude, and honestly I blacked out a little because my brain could not handle the stupidity. So anyway, I Venmo requested him 6.99 because that's literally the price, and suddenly every roommate is acting like I started World War III. They're saying stuff like, bro, it's just a chicken and I should chill out, and that I made Jake feel bad about himself. And I'm like, dude, all I said was give me $7 so I don't starve. Now they want to have a house meeting later about fridge rules or something, and I'm apparently the villain. I'm just trying to survive college and get some protein. I didn't think I needed to guard a chicken with my life, so yeah. Ida for charging him 6.99 for inhaling my bird. Or is everyone else just absolutely unhinged? I just want another chicken man. Ida.
In college, I had 2 times that I was living like in apartments, not quite on campus, but very close. It was mostly college students. Well, okay, there were some other people that weren't college students, but yeah, anyways. One of them, it was 4 girls. It was 2 girls on one side that shared a bathroom, and then this other girl and myself that shared a bathroom. The other one, it was, I paid a little bit extra, and I had like the master with the private bathroom because I knew there was no way I could share a bathroom with them. And I'm so glad because when I had, some mutual friends over, they told me about what they saw in their trash can laying out. Like they didn't even put it up.
What was it, like pads?
Yeah. Ugh. Anyways, like, oh, jeez. Some people are disgusting. So, okay, so I'll give you that story. So that group, right? The 3 of us, um, I brought all of the dishes, silverware, pots, pans, and all of that. They didn't have any of that, but one of the girls had the couches, and I was like, perfect. And then I think one girl had like the dining room table, and I was like, bet. We all brought something, right? I brought the kitchen stuff. She brought the dining room stuff. The other one brought the living room stuff. Well, one of the girls, I understand she was like working as a server and in school full time and all of that, but she would be like, I'm so tired. But then she would use the dishes. It got to the point where she used every single dish, and I got pissed off. So I took all the dishes and piled them in front of her door and waited on the couch until she got home, and she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, please wash the dishes. Like literally, there was not a single pot, pan, or dish in there that had not been used. She used every single one and thought that I was going to clean it. And the other roommate was like, oh, well, just, we could just do it together. And I was like, hell no. I ain't her slave. You got me fucked up. I am not that nice. I don't know why people think I'm that nice. I can be really nice, but I'm not that nice. And I had a thing in my room where it had like shelves, and I used it as a pantry, and I had a mini fridge because all of my drinks were in my room because they would drink it all. Let's see what else. Yeah, outside of like things like cooking from scratch, because I do a lot of cooking from scratch, I would leave that stuff out there, like the meat from the freezer, like defrosting in the fridge. They're not going to cook meat. Like, but anything that was like prepackaged, even like noodles or something like that, no, I had to keep that in my room because they would eat it all. The other ones.
Well, you know what you do? You put laxatives in it, so the second that you
That would have been a really, really good idea. Yeah, I just didn't fit in with them. I didn't care to, honestly. They were like, well, just for the sake of, and I was like, no, not for the sake of anything. Like, do your damn dishes, nasty. Yeah. Anyways, the other one, I remember I was like, oh, I'm tired of this apartment being gross. And I started cleaning. There was a pizza box with pizza that they shoved all the way under the couch. There was a
ew.
bowl of cereal with curdled, disgusting milk under the couch. And I
That
was
was
like,
that wasn't milk.
ugh, it was now cheese at that point. These girls were absolutely disgusting. They didn't know how to use a dishwasher. They didn't know how to use a washer or dryer. And I was like, what the heck? I started doing laundry at 7. At 7. Like, what is wrong with these? These were grown adult women. I really don't understand.
You know,
Parents are failing these kids. Good.
Athena, I know how to use a dishwasher. I just hand you the dishes.
I mean, valid.
Highest rate of divorce are lesbians. By a mile. Lesbian marriages have the highest rate of divorce in the world. The second level of divorce is heterosexuals. The lowest level of divorce is gay married men. Now, let me mansplain to you what's just happened. The lesbians find it very hard to stay married because there are 2 women involved. Heterosexual marriages aren't without their complications because there is still 1 woman involved. Did you know the word gay means happy? With good reason, because there are no women involved.
Oh my God, he's hilarious. There was a comedian that came to our church, and he was like, do y'all know why Greek men die before Greek women? And everyone's like waiting on him, and he's like, because they want to. I was like, damn. All of the men were laughing so hard, and I was like, oh shit.
And the women were just like, "Oh God, I can't believe you said that."
Yeah.
Wait, move your mouse when you play it.
For 4 days. I even think I won't make it out of here alive.
Well, you might not even make it out of there dead.
What?
I can't fit through there.
Well, find another Grim Reaper who can.
You want me to call the Slim Reaper? There's only one Grim Reaper.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, go die in a hole.
I'm trying. I even think I won't make it out of here alive.
Well, you might not even make it out of there dead.
What?
I can't fit through there.
Well, find another Grim.
Oh, it's that one. Hold on. That's funny.
I guess we're not rewatching the State Farm one.
This Christmas, I gave
What
my
State Farm
husband's
one?
The one where the people get shot in the car. You're like, let me find that again, and then you
God,
just.
no, please, no.
Oh.
No. Okay, this shows. Wait, what's today? Oh shit, that's January. All right, we are in February. January, oh wait, every single year, January feels like an entire year. Oh my God.
grandfather, I painted a portrait of him and the love of his life on their wedding day.
Move
He
your
left
mouse.
over a year ago, and ever since that, there's been an
Your
underlying.
mouse, Athena.
So this year, I wanted to give him something that would make her feel just a little bit closer. I chose to recreate their wedding photo from their house that's been there for over 50 years. I've painted a lot of couples, but never tackled recreating a memory from so long ago. Every detail mattered. Her veil, their smiles, and the way he held her hand. I just kept hoping that it would bring him a little sense of peace. On Christmas Day, I finally was ready to present the painting to him. I think the painting took him by surprise, and he got super emotional when he saw it.
It's beautiful. I'm going to put it right in my home.
Oh.
This Christmas, I gave.
That was so sweet.
Mouth.
Oh, that was the one.
No.
You didn't like that one?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, I've seen this one, I think.
Sugar.
Go get it.
Hey, Milo. Did you see it?
Buddy, do you reckon you can do me a favour? Do you think you can go and get me that ball? It's going to be tough, so make sure that you're careful, okay? Careful.
So cute. They're so smart. Well, some of them.
He just ran to go get milk.
Never came back.
Yep, he never came back. Robert.
This rock is pissing me off.
I don't know which side he's gone. He's gone one of them. There he is. He's there. Oh my God.
You've actually seen this one before?
I have, yeah.
Oh, look at you cheating. Blind
No,
reactions.
I didn't watch it
Here?
on here. I
Milo,
saw it
come
on
here.
TikTok.
This is TikTok.
I didn't go through the blind
Good.
reactions.
Good boy. Well done, boy. Come on, then.
TikTok shop. YouTube. Wait, no, YouTube shop.
I'm not, isn't it?
Precious.
Oh, Trey.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh my God, it's so cold outside. Please get me back in my car. Thank you for coming on such short notice.
I got you, no problem. Let me park right over here. I know, I got you. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna get run over if she doesn't move out the road.
This is a very nice van. I really love it.
Hello, thank you very much. How you doing? This is the car?
This is her. I'm such an idiot. It's the new year and I already lost my key.
Don't worry about it. We'll take good care of you.
Great day to start off the year.
It happens. You know, it's a new year, new key, you know? So,
Please get me back
let me take a quick look really quick. So you're trying to all the doors, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And nothing inside? Of course.
It's very cold. Can I go inside?
Dina, you're still muted.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Do you mind picking that up for me?
Here you go. There you go.
Thank you so much. It's so sweet.
You're welcome.
She's
Let
so
me see what I
weird.
can do here. Alrighty. Fantastic.
What the hell is she
Oh, wait.
doing?
Where is it?
Try to start it real quick. Let's
Oh
see.
my God. What did you do? You just got here.
I don't know. I guess it's. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Anytime.
Do I have to pay you anything?
Honestly, look. Usually
But
we
I
charge.
don't know where my key is.
Listen. Usually we charge $75 for coming out, but it's New Year's.
But I do need a key.
I got you. It's got to be in here somewhere because the car just. Here, try to just move forward. Let me just see. Maybe it's underneath, or it could be on you, or. Oh my goodness, this lady. Yeah, I mean, aside from the squeaky brakes. I don't think she owns this car. Are you good?
Okay, I need to find my key.
Yeah.
Or maybe just, I don't know. I'm going to look one more time. And if I cannot find it, then can you make me one?
Of course. Look around really quick. Check it out. I'm going to check your front seats real quick. Let's see.
Proceeds to sniff it.
Hmm?
He proceeds to sniff it.
Sniff. Did he?
No.
Oh. Rod,
found
stop.
I found it. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Okay.
I got you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For coming out.
Yep, anytime.
How much was the service call?
It's usually 75, but don't worry about it. It's New Year's. It's all good.
I understand.
Alrighty?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one and good luck. Be safe.
Thank you.
Okay, be safe, all right?
Because you came out, I do want to give you something because I know it took you some time. So you know what?
Ah,
Here's
you're
100.
you're too sweet. It's okay.
Please take it. Take it.
Oh,
She's
my.
so weird.
I felt so unsafe. So thank you so much for coming out.
You're
Happy
welcome.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
And I wish you the best of luck.
All right, well, take care. Be safe. You forgot your door.
Oh my God.
You're a clumsy one today. There you go. All right.
Have a good one.
Be safe.
She's
She
so
didn't forget
weird.
anything else, this one. Oh my God, that poor transmission. Be safe. Hello.
Oh my God.
Well, thoughts?
She's fucking weird.
That's it.
Let's talk about one of the
Yeah, I don't know
craziest
what to
moments in
say.
Mexican TV history, the Javier incident. Guys, I talked about this video years ago, but so many of you guys have been asking me to cover it. And guys, I get it. This story is evil. I can't describe it. But before I show you these absolutely horrifying clips, let's break it down a little bit. In 2009, one of the most successful drama-driven TV series would be released on TV Azteca called Laura de Todo, where you see host Laura Bozo bring guests onto her show and interview them under crazy situations, sometimes involving into tears, arguments, or even fights. You think of like a Mexican Jerry Springer. But anyways, in 2010, Laura para Todos would have one of the craziest moments in TV history with this episode, in which she'd have a wife appear in tears and explain that she tragically lost her husband in a horrible car accident. But unfortunately for her, she would be faced with her dead husband's mistress, a 21-year-old girl who he had gotten pregnant. Now, this is where the episode gets kind of weird because Laura would obviously feel for the wife, grab Javier's ashes, the husband, and do this.
Acá está Javier. Bueno, yo a veces converso con los muertos. La verdad, yo no entiendo, Javier. De verdad, trata de explicarme, Javier, porque ¿cómo puedes hacer esta maldad? Tu esposa, a la que amabas, 21 años, Javier, con tu esposa. Y encima te metes con una niña de 21 años, Javier. Embarázate a una niña de 21 años. ¿Cómo puede ser posible que tú seas capaz, Javier, de hacer semejante cosa?
Yeah, she scolded the ashes. Things would get even more strange when Laura would claim that she can talk to the dead, and that now she is going to summon Javier. Let me just show you what happened.
Bajen las luces, señores. Este programa tiene el poder de resucitar a los muertos. ¡Que pase el muerto! ¡Que pase!
Yeah, he's alive. But obviously the wife freaks out, goes to hug him. The mistress just faints, knocks out. Now at this point you might be thinking, okay, he got exposed. Let's just get him and his wife back together. No, Javier then claims that he has amnesia. He can't remember anything. Because the crash did happen, according to him. That's why he pushed off his wife off of him. Because he doesn't remember her. And when Laura proceeds to show him a photo of his family with his wife, he claims that he doesn't remember them. Not even his kids. So Laura, not believing any of it, proceeds to show this.
Ahí está su nueva esposa. Señora, por favor, te lo pido. Por favor, señora. ¿Cómo me puedes engañar? El fruto del trabajo de los dos.
Yeah, he started another family with another woman. Y'all, this is intricate. This is getting too creepy. So, Laura brings the third woman and basically exposes this man to hell. All I gotta say is, if you gotta fake your death to cheat, that's some crazy work. And yeah, that's the story of the Javier incident. What do you guys think? Is this real? Is this fake? Is this truly just some narrative TV gold? Or is Javier truly the most evil serial cheater in existence? Let me know. Let me know. Let's talk about where the crazy.
Relatable.
Damn.
And I haven't even had any wine. Oh my god. That's all I can do today. I stopped. The last one that we just did was sent. It was like January 1st. So starting forward, and I liked the ones as I was going. So I'll finish up the reacts. I went through quite a few of them though.
Oh, we're not doing 2 hours.
No, no, I'm ready. It's 9:30. I gotta put my son down. He's coming in. He's like, Mom, and I'm like, what? He's like, can I have a banana? And I'm like, sure. Don't ask. When it comes to fruit, when it comes to like berries, well, he knows he can have 2 bananas a day, no more than 2 bananas a day. But when it comes to berries,
You can have more than 2 bananas a day.
pears, like I'm like, I literally have a stack of fruits for him to snack on at all times. Like he can always have fruit. So he's just being a brat. But he just wants my attention. It's been an hour and a half, and then I came in here 30 minutes earlier because I was supposed to do that other live stream about what conservative women want in a man, or what traditional women want in a man. Actually, I could go ahead and do that real quick. Just give my thoughts on that, and then sign out, and then maybe I'll like review the panel that they did. I'm really sad I didn't get to go for whatever reason on OBS. It wasn't working, but
I got you. So for all these reactions and all these videos, were these top tier videos, or what do you think?
yeah, the interaction one where I had to see the stick. That one got me. The stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was the one with the sand people.
And you made me watch it multiple times. You're like, let it play through. It played through like 3 or 4 times. I was like, oh my God. Let's see which other one stuck out.
Good luck getting monetized.
Oh God. Thanks. Well, it's a long time before I could get monetized. But
The State Farm one was good.
yeah, don't send me things that you think are gonna mess with my account, please.
No, what? That's never the intention.
I mean, use common sense. But for anyone who's watching, if you want to send things for me to live react to, go to my Discord, Herspective. I think it's just Herspective Podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Herspective Podcast, and under blind reaction, you can post the videos in there, or the links in there, and then I will pull them up. I think instead of going over all that stuff today, could y'all even understand what I'm saying? I'm tired. I think I'm just gonna review their discussion and then give my 2 cents there, which is so unfortunate because I had so much that I wanted to say about it, and I'm sad that I couldn't get Streamlabs to connect to my camera. I don't know. It was connecting to my camera on my phone, and then I shut that off, and then I tried. After it was shut off, I was like, okay, well now it's working on like on my end on this, like YouTube and OBS and all of that, but no, did not want to work on Streamlab. I don't know why. I am not tech savvy. I gonna have to figure that out because some people do like to use Streamlab, but
well, you could just say, what do I look like, Roma?
I don't get it
because she uses Streamlabs.
I'm tired. It's 9:30.
Roma uses Streamlabs.
No idea. I don't think so, but I don't remember. But y'all have a blessed night. Have a night you deserve. God bless and have a night you deserve. Whatever. Okay. Bye.
Good night.